Apple launched its 2021 flagships back in September 2021, comprising 4 smartphones once again. Ranging from the Mini to the Pro Max, the iPhone 13 series appears to be an iterative update. But how does it stack up against Samsung's Galaxy S21 lineup? Let's find out in this video from Top Tier Tech, where we'll be comparing the iPhone 13 to the Samsung S21, in which we take a closer look at everything from specs and features to pricing and design. So, the iPhone 13 released in September 2021, while the Samsung Galaxy S21 has been in the game since the beginning of last year. But how do these two mainstream flagship phones, launched a whole 8 months apart, compare? The Galaxy S22 is only a couple of months away, so at the moment, the Galaxy 21 series and iPhone 13 series are the best Samsung and Apple have to offer, not counting Samsung's foldable devices, of course. Apple and Samsung might be old rivals, but they take subtly different approaches in most areas. Both the Galaxy S21 and iPhone 13 are very compelling devices, though they're quite different. Many of you are probably still considering which of the two phones to get, so we'll try and help you out with that. iPhone 13 versus Samsung 21. Design. First, let's talk about the designs of these devices. Both of these phones feature a frame made out of metal, aluminum to be exact. On the back of the Galaxy S21, you'll find plastic, while there's glass on the back of the iPhone 13. The Galaxy S21 has more curves than the iPhone 13. Its back is curved towards the sides. The sides on the iPhone 13 are completely flat. The Galaxy S21 is more comfortable to hold in hand because of this. Both phones have very thin bezels, though the ones on the iPhone 13 are uniform if you don't count in the notch. That notch is quite an eyesore compared to a display camera hole on the Galaxy S21. All the physical buttons are on the right-hand side of the Galaxy S21, while the same cannot be said for the iPhone 13. You also cannot see a fingerprint scanner on either phone, but the Galaxy S21 does include one under the display. Their camera setups are located in the top left corner on the back, though they're quite different and also look different. The housing of the Galaxy S21's cameras protrudes from the frame and it's metal-clad. For the iPhone 13, the device has one less camera on the back. The Galaxy S21 is taller, narrower, and slightly thicker than the iPhone 13. It does have a slightly larger display, and it's slightly lighter than Apple's offering as well. Neither phone is too difficult to use with one hand, but do keep in mind that they're quite slippery. You'll probably want to use a case with both devices. iPhone 13 versus Samsung Galaxy S21. Cameras. Both of these phones take excellent pictures and both have their advantages in a straight scrap. The iPhone 13 has a 12-megapixel wide sensor that can pull in 47% more light than the iPhone 12 before it, though its 1.7 ultrameter pixels are still a tad smaller than the Galaxy S21's 1.8 ultrameter pixels from its own 12-megapixel sensor. One thing the Galaxy S21 doesn't have access to, however, is the iPhone 13's advanced sensor shift stabilization system, which has been pulled from the iPhone 12 Pro Max. This makes it freakishly steady in hand, which leads to phenomenal low-light shots. Both phones have fine 12-megapixel 120-degree ultra-wide sensors too, which are capable of taking sharp landscape snaps. Where Samsung wins out, however, is with the provision of a 64-megapixel telephoto sensor. True, it only extends to a 1.1x optical zoom, but the larger megapixel count enables a sharp 3x hybrid zoom. That's better than the iPhone 13's blurry cropped-in shots. Both camera systems also come with a bag of party tricks. The iPhone 13 introduces photographic styles, which lets you fundamentally change the warmth and tone of your snaps. You can even make them more Samsung-like if you like that vibrant punch. Cinematic mode supplies a rack focusing effect to your videos, laying on a pronounced depth of field effect that can be changed after the footage has been captured. Samsung brings its own video tricks. Director's View lets you see and flick between all 3 rear lenses, while Vlogger View shoots video from the front and rear cameras simultaneously. Single Take is well established by now, employing AI and slow motion recording to capture and process a range of image types in one go. While the Samsung Galaxy S21 can manage 8K 24 frame per second video to the iPhone 13's 4K 60 frames per second, however, we'd still give the iPhone the nod for sheer video quality. Indeed, zoom shots aside, the iPhone 13 camera wins out in general. It's one of the best camera systems on the market. If you've made it this far, you must be enjoying this video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more tech content. And don't forget to like and comment your thoughts in the comment section. Cheers! iPhone 13 versus Samsung Galaxy S21. Display. Okay, let's talk about the display. The Galaxy S21 features a 6.2-inch Full HD Plus at 2400 by 1080 dynamic AMOLED 2X display. This is a 120Hz display and it does support HDR10 Plus content. This panel can reach a peak brightness of 1300 nits and it's flat. Samsung decided to use Corning's Gorilla Glass Victus to protect this panel, the latest protection from the company. Also, if you count in this display size and resolution, you'll realize we're looking at a 20:9 aspect ratio. The iPhone 13, on the other hand, includes a 6.1-inch 2532 by 1170 Super Retina XDR OLED display. That display does support HDR10 content, but it's limited to 60 Hz when it comes to refresh rate. It can reach a peak brightness of 1200 nits, and we're looking at a 19.5:9 display aspect ratio here. This display is protected by scratch-resistant ceramic glass, and it's also flat like the Galaxy S21's panel. So, are these two displays any good? Well, yes, they're excellent actually. Both displays are quite vibrant and the blacks are deep as you'd expect. They don't look washed out at all, and they're more than sharp enough. Scrolling will feel smoother on the Galaxy S21 due to a higher refresh rate, and you'll likely notice that while doing other actions. Apple did a great job with this 60Hz panel though, so chances are that the difference won't bother you that much unless you're really used to high refresh rate displays. Both displays are more than bright enough to be used in direct sunlight. They also offer great viewing angles. iPhone 13 versus Samsung Galaxy S21 performance. Moving on, let's take a look at the hardware responsible for their top-tier performance. Both of these phones are very well equipped in regards to hardware. The Galaxy S21 is fueled by the Snapdragon 888 or Exynos 2100, depending on where you bought it. It comes with LPDDR5 RAM and UFS 3.1 flash storage. The iPhone 13, on the other hand, comes with Apple's beastly Apple A15 Bionic chip and NVMe storage. Both phones perform really well. When it comes to regular everyday tasks, you won't see any lag here. Both are zippy and will do all those tasks with ease. Both perform really well when it comes to gaming too. They can handle the most demanding games you'll find in the Play Store with ease. Do note that the Exynos 2100 SoC does heat up a bit more than the Snapdragon 888 and Apple A15 Bionic. iPhone 13 versus Samsung Galaxy S21. Battery. Next, let's compare the batteries. Apple has equipped the iPhone 13 with a 3240 mAh battery. That might sound perilously small compared to the Galaxy S21's 4000 mAh cell, but these figures can be deceptive. Thanks to the different ways iOS and Android handle their resources, the iPhone's battery is actually relatively large, while the Galaxy S21's is relatively small. Apple has made big claims for the iPhone 13's stamina, stating that it lasts 2.5 hours longer on a single charge than the iPhone 12. When it comes to the Galaxy S21, it could generally last a full day of usage on a single charge. However, cranking things up a little with GPS applications, for example, would occasionally lead to an empty battery before lights out. Samsung has the slight edge when it comes to recharging, with 21 watts wired charging support compared to the iPhone 13's 20 watts. But neither figure is too hot in the grand scheme of things, especially not when you consider that neither manufacturer gives you a charging brick in the box. An option to bundle in a charger would have been nice at the very least. Both phones support 15-watt wireless charging, but the iPhone 13 has the added benefit of the MagSafe ecosystem, which adds a convenient magnetized attachment method to the equation. Final takeaways. As for the price, both of them start at $799.99. Both of these phones get the balance right between price and performance, offering nearly flagship experiences for less money than their bigger brothers. While they have their flaws, for the most part, it's a safe bet to buy either phone. So, what do you think about these flagships? Don't forget to share your favorite with us in the comments below. We hope you find this video useful. Let us know what you think in the comments, and before you leave, make sure you've subscribed to our channel. Until next time, stay safe and stay informed.